To meet our new guest. He's the author of this book, Eco Freaks, Environmentalism is Hazardous to Your Health, he says. That's the subtitle. He is John Berlau. John, welcome.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, tell me about this book and the approach you took to it. Do you really think these guys are out of control and these women are out of control?
Yes, I think it's affecting public health too, as well. Things like the banning of DDT has meant malaria has shot up in a lot of African countries because DDT was the most effective insecticide against mosquitoes. Yes. And now the World Health Organization recommends using it there again, but we've had millions dying, during the time it was restricted, and it's still not, there's still a lot of burdens to using it.
I'm all for debunking myths, but this one I don't know if I can believe. Trees and pollution, that trees cause more air pollution than cars, I find that hard to believe.
Well, that's what researchers from Princeton and Harvard have said. Ronald Reagan took a lot of flack, and he said trees contributing. They emit hydrocarbons. People know about the pollen that they're allergic to, but measurements have found that the hydrocarbons from trees, especially because cars have pollution control devices now, are actually contributing a lot more to the hydrocarbons and smog than cars are, sometimes up to 80% of it. So
you think another misnomer that you want to debunk? Fuel economy in the auto industry. Carbon dioxide emitted by cars is food for plants?
Carbon dioxide, yes, carbon dioxide, which is what the Supreme Court case was about yesterday, is what we breathe out and plants breathe in. So it is really, it is technically not a pollutant, not something that makes the air dirtier. The concern is, and what people are debating is how much it may contribute to climate change, not the fact that immediate public health effects for air.
Now, you're also saying that something that a lot of people understand is the life-saving role of dams and levees. We saw that with Katrina, but you're saying something else, that we don't build them strong enough or big enough, or what?
Well, yes, I'm saying the environmentalists protest life-saving dams and levees, and a lawsuit from environmental groups blocked a flood wall like they have in the Netherlands that many thought would have prevented Katrina from flooding New Orleans.
Right, and finally, asbestos, not so bad? I've never heard this before.
Well, Fred Astaire sang the praises of asbestos in the 1930s in the song "I Won't Dance," and it had been credited from the asbestos curtain from preventing fires in theaters. There were it was common in the turn of the century to see multi-casualty fires in theaters and other places. Asbestos made those fires disappear overnight, and if they had asbestos in the nightclub in Rhode Island where they had that fire, a Cornell professor told me that the fireworks were just going to ride up and come right back down.
They do more good than damage.
Yes.
John Berlau, thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
And coming up, Fox and Friends gets a special visit from